We're here with Melissa Bishop, and at the big announcement for the track and field in the Six, which is happening
August 10th to 12th.
August 10th to 12th next year.
Yeah.
So I guess the plan is you're going to run the event.
Yeah. Hopefully, yes. So there is a qualifying standard. I think the top two are nationals will get to go. And there is a little bit of a lull in the schedule between Diamond Leagues because of European Championships and some other championships going on around the world. So it provides an opportunity for people within the NACAC community to have a really great shot at a good event. I mean, they're going to go all out. If Pan Am's is anything like this will be, it's going to be a lot of fun.
So you probably haven't raced in, you probably only raced in Toronto a few times, probably like varsity and then of course the Pan Am Games. What's it like racing in Toronto?
Toronto is, well, anything racing at home, I should say. It's because I'm not from Toronto. I'm sure it would be a little bit different if I was from Toronto, but just being able to be in Ontario and in Canada and have your friends and your family and your fans come watch, it's unlike anything else. Like when I won gold in 2015 in Toronto at Pan Am Games, I wish people could feel that feeling of crossing the line and knowing that there's thousands of people in the stadium yelling at you and screaming for you. That is a feeling that you cannot compare to anything else.
The event sounds like it's going to be a little bit different than any track and field event maybe that's ever happened in Canada. Sounds like they're going to have like they're trying to do like a street festival component of it and sort of borrowing some of the ideas from some European track meets. What do you think about some of these events that you've been to? You've traveled around the world now, you've raced some major championships. What would you like to see that would be different than a track meet that happens typically in North America?
Well, I think actually Athletics Canada has had a really strong grasp on this. Actually, they're really involved in the community of Toronto. They're partnering with really big events happening like Caravana for one, and they're bringing all the street vendors, and it's a more like European track and field is like you come, you drink in a stadium, and you cheer really loud for people that you love. It's a really fall event in Europe, and I think we're on the right path to getting there. Track and field is a huge event in Canada right now, and we just need our fans in the community to back us every year, not just in the Olympic years. So this is a true calling to the community to come out, get involved in some of the events that are going on, but then come and watch 3 days of track and field. Like you can't go wrong.
So let's very briefly chat about World Championships. Did it go the way you wanted it to go, and how have you been processing it in the last couple of months?
I wouldn't say it went the way I wanted it to go. No, I was expecting to be on the podium for sure, as I was in Rio. I think if I could have gone back and ran the race differently, then it may have gone the way I wanted it to, but those are live and learn moments. Those are things I can't change, but in the future I know that I can change those things or try and help make those things not happen. A lot of the times in the race you can't, once you're in a spot, especially in an 800, you have a hard time getting out and you can't do too much about it. So, not what I wanted at all, and I think we just got married a few weeks ago, and having the wedding on the horizon of coming off World Championships, there was really no time to kind of dwell in what happened. I had to move on to the next event. We had to plan a wedding, so it was a good transition. I don't hurt like I did in Rio, I'll put it that way. It wasn't, I'm obviously not happy with the result, and I always want to be in the podium and run really fast, but it wasn't heartbreak that Rio was.
Let's talk really quickly about the wedding. I mean, that's sort of like like you said, you didn't have time to kind of like to dwell on it. What was your wedding like? And was it kind of what you imagined it to be, or? The
wedding was more than what we thought it was going to be. It was just, we had family come in from out of town from both sides, and it was like just having our family together in one spot for an entire long weekend, and it was just, our hearts are so full that, our families blended so well because they had never met before. There's some really good, we did a traditional Nigerian wedding on the Friday night. There's no vows exchange, but we did some of the common traditions that they do in Nigeria, and then on Saturday was a traditional wedding for us, and it was just like a fun-filled, packed weekend. It went by in a heartbeat, and OC had to go back to work like promptly the next day, like not the next day, but like once the holiday was over, like once Thanksgiving was over. So I don't know if he's feeling quite the same way that I am, but I want to put my dress on and party again because it was so fun.
It goes by really quickly,
right?
It does,
and I think there's just such a long build-up to it. It's kind of like the Olympics, right? There's such a long build-up to it, and then the event is over so quickly. It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed every single moment, but it just went by really quick.
Are you going to do a honeymoon, or?
We are, but not until later in the year. He needs to go back to work, and I need to get back into training. So we needed some time just to like level off again and get back into routines, and then.
Last question. Like you said before, there's a little bit of a lull or a gap that happens kind of in the next year or so. I mean, there is Commonwealth on the horizon, but sort of what are your goals? What do you want out of the next couple of years?
I think the next couple of years mainly is to stay healthy for one, and to keep producing personal bests. I've been really lucky every year to have a personal best for the past like 8 years or so. So I think main goal would to be healthy, and then leave the planning up to Dennis in turn, because everything is kind of wonky in the schedule with Commonwealth being in April and then Worlds the following July. It's that's going to be the tricky bit, I think, is trying to time all those peaks in the right time at the right point. So I'll leave that to the coach, and I'll just continue and put my head down and do the work.
Thanks so much, Melissa.
Thank you.